So something came up the other day in one of the Facebook groups, and I wanted to do a quick video about it. This is half of a part for my retro ray gun. And as you can see, I used a Boolean operation to cut it in half, and then I used a Boolean operation to cut a keyhole. And there's the keyhole in the bottom for it. Now, if I go into Cura, here you can see both halves of it. And I've already sliced it. And if we go through the layers, you see everything looks good until, boom, we get down to the first layer. Here you can see there's a keyhole, and here there's no keyhole on the other side. So what happened? Why is Cura not seeing this keyhole? Well, it's very simple. When we cut the part in half, when I cut the part in half, the bottom here was not welded correctly. Actually, I think in this case, it was the keyhole. Now, if we go hit tab to go into edit mode, and then we go to select, and select all by trait, and select Non Manifold, it'll show you that the keyhole is not manifold. What it means is the edges did not weld together correctly. And so there's an opening there. And when Cura sees that, it doesn't know what to do, so it just covers it up. It just makes it flat. How do we fix that? Well, if you look over here, there's a 3D print tab. You click on that, you go to cleanup. Let's deselect it. And then you just click make manifold. It's pretty much that simple. Most of the time. Every now and then, you got to check your part, because every now and then Blender can't figure out what you tried to make, or it can't repair things, and it just will remove things from your part. And then you got to figure out another way to do it. But in most cases, it's just a very simple fix. As you can see, that fixed it. So I'll hit tab again to go back out. I'll save it. And then I'll go export STL. And I will save the STL. And then we'll go back in here. We will go, well, we'll reload all models. This shouldn't take just a second. There we go, it's slicing. It goes pretty quickly. Now, I tried to come up with a model that Cura would really freak out on, because a lot of times, if there's interior faces inside the mold, the part, the Cura doesn't know what to do, and it'll like emit layers, it'll make it an absolute mess. But here you can see it fixed the part. And a lot of times also what'll happen is it'll be red down here. It'll show the bottom of the part as red if it's not manifold, or there's some sort of issue inside the model. The worse it messes up, the bigger of a problem it is. Now, like I said, I tried to come up with a part that had a bigger problem. In fact, I tried to take this one, whoops, and actually put inside faces in here so I could show you what a real mess looks like. But it didn't work. No matter what I put in there, Cura actually handled it fairly well. But what you have to do in that case is you actually have to go in there. You select some vertices, you hit H for hide, and then you go in there and you edit by hand. You got to take out the vertices that are a problem. You can just edit them just like they were any other vertices. Move them around. It's not a big deal. Then you hit Alt H to make you to unhide the vertices, and you're good. I'll try to come up with a more extreme example of a messed up STL so I can show you how to fix it. But that's definitely one thing you want to check. Once again, you go to select all by trait, Non Manifold, and in this case we shouldn't have any because we fixed it. But whatever the problem would be selected for you. And then you just hit make manifold. And most of the time it will fix it without a problem. So now you know what happens when Cura freaks out, and now you know what to do about it.